Hey, what's up guys? It's Cypher, and today we're going to be talking about the PTS update for For Honor. They just launched the defensive meta initial changes, so there's been a lot of changes that are done to the game and some fixes and improvements, and also overall revamp of how parrying, blocking, dodging, out of stamina, all that stuff got adjusted for a more aggressive playstyle that won't just reward playing defensively. So today's day one, and I got to test some things, play some Dominion, play some 1v1s, and it's too soon to tell exactly how I feel about it, but I'm going to give you guys just some initial impressions. First of all, I am more aggressive in this version of the game. I do feel like I can throw out more attacks, and I don't get punished as hard, especially from some characters. They only get a light attack when they pair you. Now, there is a bit of an issue because some characters get light attacks while other characters still get their heavies, and sometimes, in some cases, like Centurion, he can still get 80 to 100 damage off of a parry depending on where you are when he parries you. So, it becomes an issue when some characters can reliably punish parries and others only get a measly light attack, and I think that's something that should be adjusted. On top of that, they recently announced that in their roadmap, they are planning to implement the defensive meta for Season 4. So basically, the entirety of Season 3, there's going to be testing happening, and they're going to fine-tune everything, and it's going to be ready for Season 4. We're also getting 4v4 ranked for Season 4 and 1v1 ranked for Season 3. And now I'm not sure about 2v2. I'm hoping that 2v2 falls into the dual ranked with Season 3, but you know, I'm not getting my hopes up. Hopefully it does, because while I do enjoy 1v1, I feel like the game is better played on a group level, and hopefully we get some of that 2v2 action as we wait for the 4v4 to come in Season 4. On top of that, they made a huge announcement, and that is that For Honor will be getting dedicated servers. Now, they didn't give us a specific date. If I had to guess, it's somewhere around Season 4 or Season 5. Just because I feel like dedicated servers would be something that is very needed for 4v4 ranked. But I might be wrong. It might be later than that. But that is pretty decent news. I mean, a big problem that this game had is its balance. That's one. But then more important than balance is the ability to stay connected to a match. A lot of people do have issues and disconnects and, you know, just a lot of different issues regarding matchmaking. And that was the biggest turnoff for a majority of people who, you know, left the game or left negative reviews about the game. So dedicated servers shifting to a more dedicated to actual dedicated servers is hopefully a good thing. If they implement it properly, I'm thinking a lot of people might give this game a second chance. If the defensive meta testing goes well and it gets implemented properly, the game will be more balanced and, you know, more entertaining to watch, and it won't be the snore fest that we have currently in 1v1s. While also maintaining the group aspect of 2v2 and 4v4, because currently, in my opinion, 4v4 and 2v2, they're pretty exciting, they're pretty fun. Even with the current defensive meta, 4v4 isn't a turtle fest. There's always, you know, it's always action, and there's no room for playing defensive in 4v4s because it's a group-based combat, which is why I prefer the 4v4 and hope they put more focus on that moving forward. So, some pretty good changes. I got to play a couple different characters. The game doesn't feel completely different, but you can definitely tell that there's some shift and stuff to it. They fixed flicker. Now, they tried to fix unlock tech. It's not completely fixed. There's still ways to get unlock tech, and hopefully they iron it out throughout this season. And by the time Season 4 comes along, it's all done and ready to be shipped out. And then they also told us that in Season 5, which is later down the line, early 2018, I believe, we're getting a new game mode as well as the 2 new heroes every season and the 2 new maps. So there'll be a new 4v4 game mode, which is pretty exciting. That's it for today. This is just my initial impressions, guys. I just wanted to, to give you guys, like,
I'm done with this shit.
My opinions, just update you guys about what's happening with the game. I am optimistic, but also slightly skeptical.
I've had it.
So I don't want to get my hopes up high. I really do enjoy For Honor when it works. I do enjoy the game when it feels balanced and I'm having a good time. But there's just too many times where there's issues and glaring mistakes, you know, sticking in your face, and it really is a big turnoff. But I'm hoping that, you know, like the fact that they are investing into dedicated servers means they're not willing to just let this game die. They really want to fix it and make it the best game it can possibly be. Which is why in my last video I said that For Honor, while not being great right now, in a couple months it can be great. And it's all up to the devs and, you know, them applying our feedback appropriately. So I'm hoping they pull a Rainbow Six. They turn this shit around. They bring the game back up to standard, and it's a kick-ass game.
Wow, you're such a
I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I will be playing, you know, other stuff along the way. But here's to hoping that For Honor gets a lot better. From what I've played today, it felt pretty good. It felt pretty aggressive. Obviously, there's some things that do need to be changed. There's some changes that might need to be removed or adjusted. But that's just part of the process when it comes to a PTS. So let me know what you guys think if you guys hopped on the PTS. I know this is only for PC players, so you console guys don't actually have access to PTS. But for the people who did go on PTS, how did you feel about the changes? You know, how did it affect your character in particular? What balance changes would you like them to apply on top of this? Because they're not going to just change the meta. They're also going to do balance changes based off of the meta change. Because like some characters, for example, like Raider only gets a light attack off of a parry. He doesn't get anything else off of a parry. That might be an issue for him. Conquer can't really be parried and punished unless you have a parry counter. How do you balance the characters that have a parry counter, like Centurion, Warlord, and some other guys like Lawbringer as well? How do you balance that based off of the people who only get a light attack when they parry? All those things hopefully will be addressed. But how do you feel about what was presented today? And how do you feel about the announcements moving forward? The new game mode, the 2v2, I mean the 4v4 ranked coming in season 4, the dedicated servers. How does that make you feel? Let me know in the comment section down below. My name is Cypher, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video. Peace out, everyone.